Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new on my channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nelly and here we do makeup, and today for the first time we're going to be doing clothing and fashion. So I'm going to be showing you guys a few items that I have bought in the past few months, and this includes a bit of summer items and a lot of winter items since we're in winter in South Africa. So I thought I should come onto the channel, show you guys the pieces, try them on for you. Hopefully you'll like some of the pieces and go out there and go get them. So let's get started. So the first item that I will show you guys is this leather jacket over here. This is actually one of my favorite pieces from what I'll be showing you guys today. So this is a blush colored leather jacket and I bought this jacket at Edgar's. So as you guys are going to be seeing if you continue to watch this video, I'm a big fan of Edgar's clothing. There's a lot of items here that are from Edgar's. So this is a blush colored leather jacket and it has all these silver details over here. I really like this. I feel like it's such a contrast. There's like the leather jacket, which is like so masculine, you know, so tough, and yet the color of it is so feminine and it's so ladylike. So when I saw this, especially with this silver detail, I completely fell in love with it. This I bought from Edgar's for about 500 rands. So if you guys are not familiar with Edgar's and you think that these prices are a bit too steep for you, don't worry, because Edgar's does allow people to put clothing items on lay-by. All you have to do is just pay 10% off the price, and then the rest of the money you can pay throughout 3 months, and you'll be able to get the clothing item at the end of 3 months. So if you guys like anything from Edgar's and you think you can't afford it at that particular time, you can always put 10% off it. So since this is 500 rands, like I only had to put up 50 rands, which I feel like everyone would have. So yeah, that's the first item and I really like it. I am going to insert some pictures of how I styled it. I'm not going to be trying on this particular one since I have so many pictures. So I hope you guys will go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because these pictures I'm going to be inserting are from Instagram. That is the first item. So the second item that I have today is this bomber jacket over here. This is also from Edgar's and this was also around 500 rands as well, just like the pink leather jacket. I really love this the first time when I saw it, because I've been looking for a bomber jacket. I remember telling one of my friends that I really want like an obnoxiously colored bomber jacket, but then this one is not so bright, but then it'll do just fine because I actually like the army print on it and the army color on it. I really like it. I feel like this is something that is so stylish. I can pair this with so many things in winter and in summer. I feel like it's so fashion forward, and I like the fact that it has this collar over here, the one that goes up like this, and I also like the fact that it doesn't have a hoodie, because I feel like the ones with hoodies are just so simple and they're so specific for winter, and this one is just really stylish and it has these silver details over here as well. And it has these small pockets here. I just feel like it's something fun that I would wear. I could pair this with a mini skirt. I could pair this with a very short dress. I could pair it with pants. I could pair it with like sweatpants. I feel like this is so versatile and I cannot wait to put it on. So the next thing that I bought is also from Edgar's. So it's this pair of pants over here. This pair of jeans, I mean. This I actually wasn't so sure when I bought it. Okay, so these items I got on lay-by from Edgar's. Like I said earlier, if you want something you can always put it on lay-by and you just put down 10%. So when I got this particular item, I bought a number of other items as well. So when I went to fetch it after 3 months and I saw it and I was like, I'm not even sure if I still like this anymore. But then I just took it home anyway because I was so lazy to go return it at that particular moment. And then when I got home, I was trying it on with another shirt that I'm going to show you guys just now. And I felt like it went so well together and I was so glad that I didn't return it. Because I've been looking for a pair of high-waisted jeans, but then I want them in the, you know, classic denim color, the light blue wash. but then I couldn't find them at Aesir, so I saw those ones, so I thought, you know what, let me just try them on. These ones are navy blue with a bit of wash at the back and at the front, and then they have a ribbed part here by the knee. But then these pants, I feel like they're so long, like if I put them on, the knees are where they're supposed to be, but then at the end it's just so long. I feel like, well, the style that I really like when it comes to jeans is the ankle grazer, and this is not an ankle grazer. It like ruches up at the bottom because it's just so much material. So what I like to do is I really put it up, so you'd find that this part, the ribbed part that's supposed to be at the knee, actually sits right on my thigh, which I don't mind. But then I feel like there was just no need for it to be so long. I feel like if you're extremely tall, then this might work on you, but for me, I'm not, well, I feel like I'm average height for a girl anyway. But then I feel like there's just so much material on this thing because there's just an excess of material at the bottom. And I also don't like folding my pants. You know that style people do where they just fold their pants like this? I'm not into that. So what I do is I just put it really tight and I pull it up, but then this part sits on my knee, which I don't mind. But then if that's something that you're not into, then you might not really like these jeans. These jeans went for about 300 rands, and I feel like that's like the normal price that you can get jeans for at Edgar's. And I really like them. I actually wore them for the first time yesterday, and they were really comfortable, and I really like them. I feel like they're so flattering as well. And another thing with Edgar's jeans is they're so affordable, and yet they are good quality, you know. So if you're looking for a good pair of jeans that's going to last you, that you can wash and it's going to treat you well, you can always go to Edgar's, and their prices range from like 300 rands to over 400 rands. Those are the free to be labeled ones, not the other ones like the Guess and all those ones, because those are a bit more expensive. So yeah, this is the thing that I bought from Edgar's as well. Now the next thing that I bought from Aesir is a shirt that I was telling you guys about. So this is a cotton shirt that I bought from Edgar's as well. Like I said guys, I really like the items from Edgar's because I feel like they're such good quality and I really like their style, and they're also affordable. So this is like a cotton white shirt that has all these cute scribblings on it. It has things like, I don't like Mondays, which is so true. Love pizza, sorry but not sorry. And I didn't actually have a shirt in my closet, so this is my first one and I really liked it, and I feel like I got so many compliments yesterday. So if you guys are looking for something nice and relaxed yet put together, go check out Edgar's. Edgar's has so many nice things. And this shirt went for about 300 rands. Yeah, I think it was around 300 rand. No, actually that's a lot. Maybe it was like 200 rand. I'm sorry guys, I'm not really quite sure, but I'll try to find the things online and link them in the description bar below. Okay, so the next item that I have is actually not from Edgar's. This one is from The Fix. So I bought these pair of pants from The Fix. This is like sort of like semi-formal wide leg pant, and I was actually looking for exactly something like this when I went to The Fix and I found these pants. So guys, okay, let me tell you, if there's one store that I always go to when I have an idea of an item, is The Fix, and I always find it. It has happened so many times when I think to myself, oh my goodness, let's say I have one piece of item and I feel like it would go so perfectly with like maybe a mini skirt or pants or something like that. I always go to The Fix. That's usually my first stop, and I always find it there. It's like they have, okay, let me say this, if there's something that's trending and you feel like, oh my goodness, I would really love this type of thing, go to The Fix, because they usually have whatever is in fashion at the moment there. Granted, sometimes, only sometimes, the quality is not the best, but they'll always have whatever it is that you're looking for. But then these pair of pants though are really good quality, so I was happy when I found this. So these are a plaid, well, the checkered pattern wide leg pant, and they're actually high waist, and I was looking exactly for this, and I found it the Figs. I feel like the Figs has, well, I feel like they're very in tune with what young people are looking for right now. That's one thing I can say about the shop. And they have this tie over here, something like a string that you can tie, and it's so flattering, you guys. I'm actually gonna insert a picture of how I styled these pants when I wore them, and they're so nice. They're really comfortable, and they are wide leg. Oh yeah, and they also go really long, because I like to wear, okay, whenever I see people wearing wide leg pants, I feel like it's so nice if the pant itself is so long. Even when you're wearing a heel, it's always gonna be like touching the floor, because I feel like that's a really nice look. And this was around 250. It was around 250. I'm actually gonna look for it online as well, and I'm gonna link it below for you guys if you guys are interested in buying this pair of pants. Yeah, and the lines on it are black and blue, but it's like a very subtle blue, like it's not like in your face. And this is actually one of the this was actually one of the few items that I was extremely happy with from Fix, in terms of everything, in terms of price, in terms of quality, and in terms of style. The next item that I have is also from Aesir. So this is the item. This is a dress, and it has cut out parts between the neck and the shoulder part is cut out from both sides, and it has this rose embroidery on it, which was actually quite popular for a few months. I suppose that's why they did it as well. And it's black in color. So when I got this, it was actually part of the items that I bought from Aesir. And I also felt like when I went to fetch the items after the 3 months that I wasn't so happy about the item. Not really happy, like I didn't feel like it's my style anymore, because I feel like my style changes so much in such a short space of time. When I first saw this, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I have to get it, I really love it. But then by the time I went to fetch it, I wasn't so sure about it. I mean, it's a nice dress, it's simple, like I don't feel like if I put this on, I'll look at myself like, wow, like I really did that, you know. It's just a simple dress. But then I kept it, and I already took off the tag on it, so I really can't return it anymore. Maybe I can pair it with a pair of sneakers, like maybe white sneakers, I don't know, maybe in a denim jacket, I don't know, I'll see. But whatever I do, I'll make sure to post it on Instagram, so you guys go ahead and follow me right now on Instagram if you haven't followed me, and I'll link my handle on the screen right now. So the next item that I have is this top from Mr. Price. So Mr. Price is one of those shops that you go to when you're trying to find, you're hoping to find one item, but then I don't feel like it's a shop where you can go and you buy a bunch of things, because their quality is more like on the poor side, but then they're fashion forward. But I suppose they cater for students, so if you're a student and you can't really afford to buy expensive things, it's a great place. When I was a student, I used to buy Mr. Price all the time, but I feel like I've outgrown the place now, because I'm older and I know that I'm not buying for the season, I'm buying for a lifetime if possible, you know. Because Mr. Price items, you buy it now and it's probably going to last you for this whole summer, but then by the time the next summer comes, the quality has deteriorated so much. But then this item over here, I fell in love with it, and I was actually looking for a top that I can pair with the wide-legged pants from the Fix. So I found this at Mr. Price and I completely fell in love with it. This is a cropped top, and it's also off the shoulder, and it's sort of like a velvet type of material, and it's black in color, and has all these ruchings here and on the arm as well. I really like this top. It's simple and it's black, and I feel like it can go with anything, hence I fell in love with it. And Mr. Price, you guys, you can't, like I said, you can't go there to look for a bundle of things. Like, you can't go there if you want like wardrobe makeover. Just go there though, because you are gonna find a good piece once in a while. So don't you guys sleep on Mr. Price. and this top was extremely affordable because that's just the style, affordable. It went for about 79 rands. So yeah, I feel like this was actually a steal because I feel like I can wear this with so many things. I can make it casual and I can make it formal as well. Not sure if you guys get it, but yeah. So this is the next thing that I bought, also from Mr. Price. This is just a simple top that is a bodysuit, and I really liked it when I first saw this top because of the material. It's a black top, but it has these sort of like glittery silver things woven into it, so it gives off that sparkling look, and I feel like this would be so nice to wear at night and to take photos with flash photography. It will look so bomb. When I actually saw this at the store on the mannequin, it was placed right over the shoulders, but then I wear it as an off-the-shoulder top because I feel like that's more flattering, and it's just so nice. It's not really casual, it's more like it gives off that evening vibe, you know, like you should be wearing this in the evening. You can either wear it formal or you can just wear it out when you go clubbing. And this is so nice and very affordable once again because this is Mr. Price. This I bought I think for about 80 rands because that's usually the price that they have for their tops. And this is very comfortable. Hey, I know bodysuits can be so uncomfortable sometimes because it has to feature nicely and slick on the top, and yet it has to be buttoned on your crotch. But then this is very comfortable. It's not very tight and it's not very strenuous on your lady part. So yeah, I really like this. Though I've tried this on so many times, but then I've actually never worn it out. And the weird part is it's already starting to look old, but I actually haven't worn it out. I've just packed it because I thought I was gonna wear it, but I've actually never gotten around to wearing it. But then it's already looking tired, but that's fine because I'm sure the one time when I actually do wear it out, it will look bomb because this is a really nice suit. I'm gonna try to insert a picture for you guys when I did try it on so that you guys can see how nice and how flattering it looks. So the next item that I have is actually a suit. So this is the story. So I had to go to a baby shower of a friend of mine's, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen my last video when I was talking about well, I was doing a makeup look which was inspired by Wanang because I really love the girl. So she had also gone to a baby shower like around that time when I bought this suit, and she had worn a pink suit, and I was just like, oh my goodness, she looks so bomb. So I thought to myself, what if I'd also wear a pink suit? Wouldn't that look so nice? And yet again I was thinking, where the hell could I possibly find a pink suit? And I went to check at the Fix, and would you know, like they actually had a pink suit, and I was just so thrilled. And when I was there and buying it, the lady was helping me out at the counter when I was paying for it. She was actually saying that this item was a test item, so they just put it out on the floor to see how well the customers would buy it. And I'm not sure if a lot of people bought it because the Fix is actually not one of those stores where you actually see a lot of people wearing the same thing as you, even though it's so popular. But funny enough, you never see, you never walk around and see someone wearing the same thing as you that you bought from the Fix. So I don't know how well it did, but I was so happy to find it. I was so thrilled. It's like literally a hot pink suit. Okay, so the material of this suit is not great, but then I wasn't really looking for a good quality suit because it is pink after all. Like, how many places could I possibly wear a pink suit, you know? So I just wanted something that was just gonna be my outfit for the day, and it did serve its purpose, and it still looks good. I could possibly wear it elsewhere if I wanted to, but then I don't know any other place where I could possibly wear a pink suit at. So it has this zipper here, and it has this clasp that you just connect like that. But then I was actually thinking of having this pant taken in because it fits me nicely everywhere else apart from the waist. So the waist is a bit too big for my waist, but then when I did wear it, I had the blazer on, so you couldn't really tell. The blazer is very light and it's not structured, hence I said it's not really a good quality suit. But then it also looks nice. One problem I did have with it though is this part of the suit, since it's supposed to sit like that, it was constantly flapping out and this part would come out like that, and I had to fix it the entire time, which I really well, I didn't mind it, but I mean, considering what I paid for it, it's I don't really think I should be complaining because it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap either, because this blazer, I think it went for around 400 and something rand, so that's like a reasonable price. And this one was 2 something, and it has shoulder pads, so at least this part of the suit will be structured, although the rest of it is just mess that you really have to iron before you put it on, and make sure and you put your pleats in place and hope that for the rest of the time when you're going to be out, it's going to stay in place. But I really liked this suit. It served the purpose and I felt so good wearing it. But now it's probably going to sit in my closet until forever comes, because I really don't know where else I could wear the suit. Or I could possibly just wear these pants with another item, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that was that, and I got this from the Fix, hence it's one of my favorite stores, because you can always find whatever it is that you're looking for, as crazy as you might think it is in your head. Pink suit. So the next item that I bought is also from a surprise, and I feel like this was such a waste of my time. I don't know why I bought it, and you guys will see when I try it on. Okay, so it's this black skirt, and it has a slit but only on one side of the skirt, which I feel like is so weird. Like, what is the purpose of having a slit on one side, and it's such a tiny one? I understand if it was something daring and high, obviously you can have that both sides, but then it's such a tiny thing. Anyway, this is from a surprise, and it's one of those things which are not good quality. I don't even know why I bought it. It wasn't expensive. Like, this on its own was 90 rand. I actually haven't worn this and I don't think I'll wear it ever, but then I probably can't take it back. But then the surprise does allow you to exchange items as long as it still has the tag on, but then you won't get money for it, but you can exchange it if you have the tag on, because I don't have the slip anymore. And this thing actually goes with this off the shoulder, no, not off the shoulder, one shoulder top. When I saw this, I thought, ooh, okay, let me try it on, but I have no idea what I was thinking, because this looks so crazy. I actually don't even remember the last time I saw one shoulder items, but then they still make them in a surprise apparently, and apparently I am the target market because I bought it. So this is the one shoulder top that I bought from a surprise, which is supposed to be paired with the skirt, and this top was 70 rands. I don't know, perhaps maybe I can find a really bomb belt, something really nice and like good quality and expensive, and I could pair it with these two, and I could put on some shoes with it and possibly rock it. I want to say church, but then considering the one shoulder business, I don't think that would be a good fit, because this is very revealing. So I have no idea where I could possibly wear these two, and you guys will see how crazy they look when I try them on. And I'll try to find a belt, but then even the ones that I currently have will not be able to save this combination. Yeah, that's me. Sometimes I buy a lot of things that I never wear. They just sit in my closet the entire time. Okay, so now that we are done with the clothing item, I'm going to show you guys the two pairs of shoes that I have. So the first one that I have is these booties over here. Alright guys, so the first time when I saw these, I completely fell in love with them. As you can see, they're like a really classic boot, no stiletto, pointy. It's like what I love, and this is very fitting. The top of it is very fitting to your leg. It's not big and falling off, which is something I really hate. I actually had a pair of shoes which I bought from the Fix. It's supposed to be one of those sock shoes with the open toe, and stiletto, but then this part of the shoe is so big. I don't even understand when they were, well, okay, first I don't understand how I bought it, and secondly I don't understand how they sampled it and they tried it on and they thought, okay, this is a good shoe for us to put on the floor. But once again, I was probably the target market because I just buy things without really looking at them and how they fit. Anyway, this is not that. This fits quite nicely and it's such a classic nice shoe, and you guys would not believe where I bought this. I bought this from Macro. Yes, Macro, the store that sells computers, that sells furniture, that sells outdoor items, but they also have clothing items. And surprisingly, the selection of shoes is quite nice, because when I went there, I go there like once every month to do my groceries, so I was just walking past clothing section to go to the food section, and I saw these boots and I was like, what? And they were only 300 rands, so I bought them. And would you know, the next time when I went there, I actually saw another pair of shoes which were just as bomb as these ones, but then they were different style. But then I didn't buy those ones because at that time I just felt like, okay, I'm just buying a lot of things, let me just stop. But then I've noticed they actually have good quality items. First of all, they have a very stylish items as well, especially for young people, like, okay, the shoes. So I was saying that the tip of the shoe has not been damaged, but then I have worn it so many times, which I'm really happy about, because which means I can wear it even more without having to go get it fixed or having to buy another pair altogether, because these ones I don't think they were in stock anymore because I haven't seen them. The next pair of shoes that I have is from Legit, and these are the shoes over here. So I really liked these shoes. They are, I'm not gonna say formal, but then you can sort of interchange them from formal to casual. There's actually an outfit that I saw which was worn by Beyonce when she had on a very similar type of shoe, and she paired with a pair of jeans and a white tee and a leather jacket, and she had big puffy hair and a hat. I'm gonna try to insert for you guys. And when I saw these, I actually thought of that outfit, and I thought to myself, okay, these are so nice, and I feel like these will also be very nice for church if you are going to sort of like a formal event or semi-formal event. Like, these are just nice shoes, but then the weird part about them is they're not the most comfortable shoe, which is weird, because if you look at the heel, it's not very high. This is standard heel, you know, but then they are extremely unsteady for some reason, and because of that they're a bit uncomfortable. I actually haven't worn them out ever since I bought them, but then when I've been trying them on, just walking, you know, from the room to the bathroom, it has been not a struggle, but I can just imagine how it would be if I have to walk much longer distance. But apart from that, I really love these shoes. These were very affordable. These went for about 300 rands, something along that region. And yeah, I'm always a sucker for a pointy shoe. That's my style, always pointy shoes, even if it's flat, even if it's heels. Anything that's just pointy, I'm probably gonna buy it because it's my style. So yeah, I'm very happy about this. And the last item that I have for this haul is this pink bag over here. This is one of the cutest things that I have in my wardrobe, and I'm really happy about this, and it was extremely affordable. I bought this for 150 rands, around that much if I'm not mistaken, and I bought this from this other shop. So I actually found out about this shop that it's actually a Korean retailer that is very huge at that side, and it just made its way to South Africa, and it's actually one at the Cape Gate Mall here in Cape Town, and it's a very cute store. If you walk in some of the stores where you are probably going to walk out with an item that you bought there, because they have so many nice things. They have these cute bags, as tiny as it is, they actually go very tiny in that store. There are ones which are probably like this size, and they're in very nice pastel colors like this light pink, light blue, white. They're very cute, and I feel like that place is the perfect place to go if you're looking to buy a cute nice gift, especially if you're buying one for kids. I don't know how to say the name of the store. Well, I actually don't even remember the name of the store, but I'll link it for you guys. Not link it, but put it on the screen, because I'm not sure if they have the shop online. And the items are very affordable. They have so many things there. They have these bags, they have keychains, which are tiny bags, like keychain which is actually a bag, but then it's like the size. How cute can that be? And they also have makeup brushes, they have perfumes, they have bow ties, they have sunglasses, they have kitchenware. Like they have so many things. Like a store that you go to if you just wanna, I feel like it would be the perfect store to have at the airport, you know, because they do actually cater for people who are traveling as well, like the items that you find there. And I went there this one time. I was actually looking for, well, I was just browsing because it just opened up, and I saw this bag and another blue one and so many other things which I wanted, which I did not buy. And then when I knew that I had to go to a baby shower, I thought, oh my goodness, would it not be bomb if I would pay my pink suit with pink bag? Probably overkill with all the pink, but I did it anyway. And I was really happy with myself. Yeah, so that is it for today's haul, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this haul. I'm sorry if I can't link these items if there's an item that you are looking for, and I hope that you found it very informative, the stuff that I was telling you, and the prices and the quality of the items. So yeah guys, that is it for today's video. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so right now, because I really appreciate that. And also tell me in the comment section down below if you liked this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.